Good morning, church. This is Monday morning, means it's time for some Motivational Monday. My name is Christopher Donnell, the pastor here at Urbana United Methodist Church. Hopefully your weekend was awesome and your week is starting great as well. I got really a simple question for us today is, do you know how to tell your story? And I'd be specifically talking to those who have had an experience with Jesus. Do you know how to share that? Do you know how to tell that? If someone were to ask you or me, what is the difference that Jesus has made in your life? Why do you go to church? What's the point of making him a priority in your life? What would you say to that? There is a world that I would think we'd all agree is looking for help and hope in a tangible way, that trades their way of living for something better. We're always looking for something better. And so if you have come to Christ, you should have experienced this something better, this new abundant life that Jesus has promised and given to us for here and now and in the yet to come in eternity. And so if someone were to ask you for that hope, what would you say? Something that is helpful is just to say, what was my life like before Jesus? What was happening when I met Jesus? And what has taken place and changed in my life after Jesus has become a main character in my life, a priority, somebody I lean on and look to for help and hope. Those couple questions can help us think through what it means to know Jesus, and for those who are yet to know Jesus themselves. And so I would challenge us this week, very simply. It's not a long Motivational Monday today, but to say, what is my story? What was life like before Jesus became a priority, before he became Savior, before his kingdom broke into my life and made me a new person? And what is it like after? When you know those two things, you now know part of the big story of God's love for creation and his redemption from sin and evil. And then when you know your story, you can start to see others' story and how we fit into that. And then in the big picture, from Genesis to Revelation, and what's still happening in our world around us, where our stories look like the story of Moses or Esther or Mary or Joseph or the disciple John. Our stories can mirror those if we start to look at what's happened before and what's happened afterwards. So ask that question to yourself. What's your story? And how would you tell it to somebody who's asking? Have a great week.